So, you just expect me to believe it like that? That you just remembered everything? That because of some machines in your brain, you suddenly recalled something that you had forgotten your entire life? Because I handed you a piano, you expect me to buy that? That you're actually him? Lilith? I said, still with that stern expression on my face. Truth be told, I haven't been him for a long time. I forgot who he was. I forgot everything. I spent my entire life in a gutter. Now that I realize it, it's even more infuriating. Spent my whole life dreaming about getting beyond the wall, and I could have went there anytime I wanted. The entrance to the wall is coded. The genetic profile for all citizens is included. All I had to do was walk up and put my hand on the scanner, and it would have just let me in. No questions asked. I wouldn't have had to remember anything. And yet, I spent my whole life fighting for everything, watching people I cared about die, all while my family was just on the other side of a wall I could have crossed anytime I wanted, but just didn't know I could. The loss of all the years that I could have spent with my family. A real family. And it's all gone. All because of that prick Alexander. I remember it all now. He set the whole thing up. He intended for me to die, but he got unlucky. One of the people he hired to do the job was more greedy than effective. He didn't think he got paid enough for the gig. So, rather than just killing me, he sold me off. Sold me off to someone he thought would get me killed eventually regardless. But I didn't die. I survived that hellhole and spent the rest of my life in the Yellow District. He set up everything that night, Lilith. Remember? He was the one who told you that you had to go. That me and my brother had studies to attend to, and we couldn't afford to be playing. He was trying to get you out of the way, Lilith. As I said the words, her eyes opened wide. We never told anyone that. The only people who actually knew about it were me, Michael, Alexander, and Gabriel. Yeah, but that's not the end of the story, Lilith. You see, I wasn't meant to be the only one. He got rid of you because you weren't important. You'd just draw extra attention, be more work. It was supposed to be me and Michael. We were both supposed to die that night. Alexander planned it all. He was furious that I was the only one who got caught. He even gave me a little speech about how he deserves to get everything, and that we're just in the way, and that his whole plan is ruined because they didn't get Michael too. That was right before he gave the execution order. Told the guys he hired to kill me. It was all him. Right from the beginning. Everything I lost was because of Alexander and his greed. Lilith pulled away from me, tugging her arm free as I had loosened my grip somewhat. I was a bit lost in thought at the time, furious thought though it may be. You expect me to believe you, huh? Well, fine. We'll see who's telling the truth and who's lying. We'll go see your father, and we'll work this out once and for all. That is, if he is your father. We'll find out if you're just another one of the pretenders. Those greedy, black-hearted liars, willing to do anything and sacrifice anything, even their own bodies, to claim what isn't rightfully theirs, or whether you truly are Gabriel Moon.